Frankie, it is very cold, and that's why we're talking to Jody Steinhauer. She is with Project Winter Survival, and we recently saw our own Tracy Moore participate. You have biannual events that happen where you gather people to come together in corporations to volunteer time to put together these life-saving winter kits, and in the summer there's summer kits. So talk to us a little bit about what is happening out there and how we can help and how we can break down the stigmas of homelessness.
Well, homelessness is a really complex issue, as we all know, and these kits that we build, we built 3,000 of these last Saturday, and these went out to 160 homeless shelters and outreach programs to get them out there on the streets to the people who will not go into a shelter. Okay. Because there aren't enough shelter beds, and there's many situations that people aren't aware of where they are on the streets. They have a dog. There's only one shelter in Toronto that will accept a dog. They're a couple. You can't go as a couple into a shelter, you get separated. And there's many other reasons.
You have a story of a mom and her son.
We had a mom this year talk to us who got evicted. She lost her job, she was on unemployment, she got evicted with her 15-year-old son, and there wasn't a shelter that would take her and her son in the same, they had to separate them. He's in a foster care now, an hour and a half away from his mom. And, you know, these are situations that shouldn't occur. So this is a Band-Aid solution. Long-term housing is what we need. But we're in a wonderful city, and nobody should freeze to death on the street. So this is, hopefully, we'll be out of business by every year, we say. Right. But the numbers are growing.
What are the current numbers in Toronto? And it is sprawling, as you mentioned, out to the suburbs.
Yeah, and that's the problem. Homelessness is not just on the corner of Yonge and Dundas, where a lot of people think downtown. Homelessness is everywhere, and there aren't enough services in the outlying regions to help everybody. York region is just booming from a population standpoint. Wow. But you know, the economy is the economy, and people are usually 1 to 2 paychecks away, many of them, from being homeless.
Well, that's the thing, it's a fine line, and you say there is that myth out there that if you're on the street, it's because you almost, not well, you want to be there, but you're lazy and you could be somewhere else, and that's not the case.
Who would choose to live on the street in weather like we're having? Nobody chooses to be homeless. It's an unfortunate circumstance, you know, loss of job, depression, mental health issues. We hear about it, but there's so many people that are homeless right now that are living on someone's couch and doing couch surfing.
And we don't want to be complacent. It's not something we want to just get used to. We shouldn't get used to it. It shouldn't be here. It should be eradicated. So for everybody at home right now who wants to help out, what's the best way that they can?
Yeah, engageandchange.org is our website. Check out Project Winter Survival and go to your local politician and tell them we need more housing. Now, enough about shelter beds. We need housing. Hopefully our new mayor will listen, and we'll be out there and make a change.
As well, head on over to breakfasttelevision.ca. As you can see right there on our homepage, there's tons of ways where you can actually help out with a small monetary donation or to volunteer your time and give back to those in need. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
We'll be back with more BT right after this.